Welcome to Indonesia, the beautiful archipelago of endless islands. This time, join me as I explore Lombok and the nearby Gili Islands, a place often described as Bali 20 years ago. From transportation and accommodation to local food and travel tips, this vlog will capture my journey through Lombok and the Gili Islands. Here, you'll find wide-open beaches, uncrowded surf spots, warm-hearted locals, and the beautiful Gili Islands where there are no cars or motorcycles. Only bicycles, horse carts, and the sound of the ocean. So, let's explore this hidden tropical paradise together. First, I needed to get to Bangsal Harbor, where I would catch a boat to Gili Island. While Bali has already become a world-famous destination, just 35 kilometers to the east, Lombok quietly preserves its own charm: volcanic landscapes, hidden waterfalls, crystal-clear oceans, and only a fraction of Bali's crowds. After a winding mountain road, I finally arrived at Bangsal Harbor. Unlike the busy transport hubs in big cities, there are no digital screens or announcements here, just ocean breeze, sunshine, and a simple island lifestyle. To check in at my hotel as soon as possible, I headed to the white building by the harbor and bought a ticket for the most frequent public boat. Finally, I arrived at Gili t. The moment I stepped onto the beach, I could instantly feel the slower rhythm of island life.
from Amsterdam.
Finally, I arrived near Turtle Shore.
Yay! Rolling, rolling.
Even off 2 hours in there, wasn't it?
After a 23-minute walk, I finally reached my hotel.
If you want coffee or tea,
Yeah, yeah.
with sugar or not?
The hunger, those grannies and besties and auntie and uncle. I'm gone, let me wonder. I'm gone, let me wonder.
We have happy hour? Okay, nice. Okay, then we go for sangria. Red sangria.
That's the game. That's a hustle and move. This is shit I live by. Project, motherfucking plan. This is hustling. Keep a hold of what I call magic. I'm gone, let me wonder. Wondering if I was better in a Honda. My car right, but I'm somber when I'm somber. Everything was simple. Jamal and Bella, mix it around, get chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream when we lock together. Yeah, ain't what it seems, cause to us it's
Yeah. Like this.
Here we go, baby.
When you stop pulling the wrong ones closer, the right ones step forward and they stay.
It's okay.
Yesterday I was clever, wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself.
What happened? Yang dancing you better.
Let go of who you are, become who you might be. Let your life become living poetry. Has a mind all of its own. All I can do. Words hold the power. Magic will cast a spell. Tune the heart. Use that magic well. Heaven knows. I'm ready to go. Don't know where, I don't care. A different time and place. Here comes knocking on my door and I'm ready to go. I'ma slam the door and say, I tell him not today. Oh, not today, not today, maybe tomorrow, not today. Not today, maybe.
trees with me tonight, my darling. Flow in the breeze with me for life, my darling. We can take it too far, keep it close.
Okay. Is it okay here? Yeah, no, yeah, sure.
Get a little bit of this jungle fever.
No. Enjoy your food. Yeah, thank you. You're not there.
Swing through the trees with me tonight, my darling. Flow in the breeze with me for life, my darling. We can take it too far, keep it close. To me and you, let's make a toast.
Bukit Meresi. This is a Bukit Meresi.
Bukit
Bukit Meresi.
Bukit Meresi. Mountain Meresi. Yeah. This is exactly the same of which I saw on the internet. Beautiful view. Hello. Hello. Hola. 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 Hola.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for the Caribbean. Swing low, chariot coming for to carry me home. Home. Swing low, sweet chariot coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot coming for to carry me home. Sweet chariot coming for to carry me